What's up, everyone? Alright, it's been a while since I made my last video, and nothing has changed. Like I said, Bengals all the way. Bengals make the playoffs. It's done. They are winning. I've said from the beginning the Bengals are not going to get a bye week. Bengals must play 4 games. They must play 4 games. And I will show you all why in my next video when I get on my laptop, and show you more proof of what's going to happen. And I think I know the next big event, because this is leading up to a really big world event. So it's a ritual for a really big world event. So a lot of people glossed over the Bengals Thursday night game, which is when I started getting my code. My very first video was called, it wasn't called Bengals versus anybody in the Super Bowl. It was called Orlando Pulse Shooting Pete Rose Pattern, Part 1 and Part 2. And in both of those videos, I brought up the 929. I decoded it from the Orlando Pulse shooting and Pete Rose's Reds Hall of Fame induction. Mainly the Pulse shooting, but I had decoded both the teams that were playing that Thursday night, 929, and I knew it was of some importance. So if you watch the game on Thursday night of 9/29/2016, let me remind you about that. The Bengals, for the first time ever, unveiled a jersey with black and white stripes. They had no orange on their jersey except for the little Nike logo. Looked more red to me. And the Miami Dolphins wore all orange. Their entire jersey was orange. Now, what was the significance of that? 9/29 is 113 days before the inauguration of the next president. In the very first game of the season, the Bengals scored 23 and the Jets scored 22. That was 45. That's your 45th president. All this is building up. And I think we might be in store for a 46th president pretty soon after the 45th president. But we'll get more into that later. But then I made a second video and I went over the Bengals. Originally were named after a Siberian tiger, which was black and white striped. Alright, y'all know black and white, the chessboard, checkerboard, whatever, black and white chessboard, black and white Masonic chessboard, duality. And in the second video, I said that my code was coming up with something with 2 hearts. And during that game, they brought up Sam Weiss having to get a heart transplant. So he's basically going to have to get a second heart. And Two Hearts was released on 11/14 of 1988, and 11/14 of 2016 the Bengals play the New York Giants, and they play them 83 days before the Super Bowl, which 83 is the 23rd prime. I keep telling you guys about Super Bowl 23. 83 plus 23 equals 106. The death of Johnny Vandermeer. Johnny Vandermeer was also born on 11/2. So think about that. Maybe a Bengals back-to-back run. We'll see. But it's coded in their jerseys. And I'll get into that next video. And it's been coded in their jerseys since the very beginning. So, what else did I want to go? I knew the Bengals would start out 2-2, and in week 4 they would be 2-2, and 4/22 equals 88. And you got two teams that are 2-2, that equals 44. The Cincinnati Bengals and New York Giants. Think about that. 3:15. Look up the Ides of March. Julius Caesar, the Ides of March. But no, nothing's changed. I've just been busy. I'm a catastrophe adjuster, and we've got a hurricane on the way. So, and there was a bad car wreck, and I had to help a girl out of the car, and my friend said, you'll be on the news or some shit to me. And I said, they don't report real shit on the news. So, yeah, but the car was about to explode. But that's where I've been. Nothing's changed. So, I didn't feel a need to make another video. I still got Giants versus Vikings like Zach does in the NFC Championship. This year. I'll give you a couple other things while we're talking, or I'm talking, but I'm talking to you, because if I wasn't talking to you, I'd be talking to myself right now. But so if you use the calculator, the gematria calculator, Cincinnati Bengals and NY Giants equals 112. And Cincinnati Bengals and New York Giants equals 139. We're going to get a lot of that and a lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you. And For people that don't know what 112, 139 means, 112 is Houston. But it's going to tie to a lot of things. 112 backwards is 211. Add 211 to 911, you got 1122, which is the death of John Kennedy, JFK. And this is the 53rd anniversary of his assassination. And I've already told you not Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan would be 53, or he is 53 right now. Bo Jackson is 53. Bengals are the team that injured Bo Jackson in the 1990-91 season on 1/13/1991. So you add that 34 to 23, you've got 57. And before Marvin Lewis took over the Bengals were 5-7 in the postseason. And I'll go over more of that later, but I just wanted to give you guys a rundown. I'm running out of time and I'm tired as hell because it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now and I just got done doing some work. So until next time, later.